Hello again, the world of investing, DeFi, IoT. It has been a while. I'll get into all that later on. You know, it's 2023. A lot of things have taken place, and we've kind of, well, I guess I'll get into it now. We stepped back for the last 6 months. You know, we made a big change, moved from one country to another, and basically, we have our crypto company still based out of Ecuador and still running, and we decided that we're not going to live off of crypto anymore. We're going to go back to our day jobs and just hodl all the crypto and that we are earning through all of our different mining devices that we do, or EIT devices, and just hodl that. We feel that some projects are going to phase out, fiddle out. Some we're seeing take place now, and others will stay strong. Today I want to go into that a little bit of where we think is going to stay strong, just briefly. But something else I want to go into is what we're going to do different with these videos and what we're going to bring you today. Today I'm going to talk to you about something really cool. Yeah, there are the golden Bitcoins, right? But I want to talk about something easier to get and something that all of us can get our hands on. It's something that fairly new has come out, but just taking fame, I guess you will, or getting notoriety, are golden dollars. Actually, not even a dollar. It's a gold back. It has its own value to it. Each one is worth a certain amount of money, starting at 1/100th of an ounce in fractional percentages that's easy for us to get a hold of and get our hands into going forward with all this out of control inflation. So stay tuned. Let's talk a little bit about that today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to change our dynamics here at DeFi IoT. Let's get into these are actually gold bills, solid gold bills. You got nice little designs on them. I mean, I'll kind of show if I can here. We'll put a link down below. I'll show you what these look like. They're really kind of cool. I gave these out for gifts at Christmas time too, not just to my kids, but some others and some other kids, younger kids, to get them excited about investing, as well as we also stand beside and feel going forward that Bitcoin is going to be right there in that running. So these are hedging plans, right? And we get into altcoins, that's something different. What we're going to do different now is we're going to try to focus on one thing. We're going to try to focus on one item and keep it to under 10 minutes. We know your time is valuable, and you don't have the time you had when you're locked up, or locked down, I should say, before. So let's talk about gold backs and jumping into this and why I like gold backs, where I think gold backs can be of great value, and where you can get these at yourself. And they don't cost a lot of money. Actually, you can get these for around $4, give or take where you're buying them, but you want to buy from an accredited mediator, right? I'll give you the website down below. It's goldbacks.com. We'll put the link down below. But before we go any further, I'm going to make a promise to you, but I need you to help me do something. We're going to come out doing 2 to 3 videos a week now, going forward. Then we'll get to every day. I'm going to put a strong emphasis this year to try to get to 30,000 subscribers and focus solely on being able to bring you good content. There's a lot of guys out there that are just shillers, and they're still shilling. We know who they are. In this zone right here, we're not going to have anything that's huge. We're going to have a no shill zone. We're going to just bring you the truth. We're going to bring the socioeconomics into it, where crypto plays into this, where you can invest in other areas, not just in crypto, but where you can combine crypto into your portfolio and actually go forward as an investor. So this is not investment advice. This is just helping you to understand what we're doing. And hopefully it can be something that, as we express it to you, when we do our research, that you can use. If you can, great. Always suggest you talk to an investment advisor. However, unfortunately, a lot of investment advisors out there are not keen to everything that you can get your hands on. So I want to be able to try to show you different areas now, not in crypto miners, though you can see in the background, we still have some going. Our rigs are offline right now, but we're going to put them back on because we just got our solar panels, has some problems, caught fire, etc. We'll go into that issue too about solar panels. But today I want to talk about gold backs. So let's jump into it right now. So gold backs, you go to the link down below. These bills came out in about 2019. 2018, this company started. Now, golden bills are not nothing really new, anything really new, my English is bad, not anything really new to the market, but the idea of a gold back that right now they're being issued, the first one was in Utah, then you have now Nevada, Wyoming, New Hampshire, and then I think there's one or two more states going to roll them out as well. And there are companies that actually in these states will take this because it has an equivalency to gold. This is actual gold. You can melt this bill down right now, and it will be pure 24 karat gold. Goldbacks.com. I don't get anything for covering this. I'm only trying to share with you what I like about it. Let's jump in here and let's read a little bit what they say, and then I want to tell you what I feel about it and why I think it's a practical investment and it's really easy to get as well as you're doing your crypto, etc. I like these gold backs and it's easy to invest in. All right, look. You go onto their website, goldbacks.com. Our goal is to promote the use of inflation-proof currency. Okay, that's the bill form. Now, one gold back is not $1. One gold back has its own value. It's about $3.80, something like that today. Okay, it's to promote the use of inflation-proof currency to protect the spending power of families and individuals at any income level, and anybody can buy these. For the first time, individuals can spend physical gold on small items, like a smoothie, or a large purchase like a home remodel. The gold back solves a 2,600-year small coin problem by allowing physical gold to be used for any size transaction. Now, that's true. You know, I started buying different coins and so forth, and bullions and so forth, and storing those in safe storages. And buying that up so that I could have that as a physical, if I needed to, going forward with the digital dollar rollout coming. You know, the Fed's supposed to come out next year with introducing a payment platform. That's going to be the beginning of our digital dollar going forward. The Fed wants to actually take over the digital currency or control currencies. That means they're going to eliminate then the banks, and just the central banks of the nations are going to control the currencies, the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. These bills, when that takes place, we will not have any privacy anymore. We won't have any exchange unless we have permission given to us through a QR code from the central bank, from the Federal Reserve in the United States and the central banks of the other countries. These gold backs allow us then to do exchange with each other on a day-to-day basis freely, with nobody looking over shoulder, no big brother looking over shoulder. So they defend the free market economy. It's a bill that's backed by gold. That's what all bills were supposed to be. A promissory note, so even a dollar bill was supposed to have a gold backing to it. You're supposed to be able to redeem that for that same amount of gold of that's value. Now you have a golden bill that's redeemable at the value of that gold, plus the bill, because it's fractioned out. So let's go into that a little bit here. Let me go into how you get the value on it, and then I want to share a little bit about where you can exchange it and how this has already taken off since 2019, this idea of these golden bills. So I'm going to drop down here. They have issued, in 2021 alone, they issued 6 million gold backs were produced. Over 450,000 people had owned gold backs. Just in March alone, 2022, they sold over 1 million gold backs. And then Wyoming came out with their gold back series in 2022, and there's no more update here. I do know that there's a medium here. You go on this website and you can see which buyers or which intermediaries you can buy from and compare the prices, because some of them sell them as much as $5 or $6 with the premium. Okay, remember, spot price of gold is the crude gold being sold on the market to be able to be turned into something, whether it's bullion or whether it's going to be in some sort of a coinage. And each time it's moved or processed, and what it's made like in a coin, it has a premium to it. So you can buy an ounce of gold that's just crude bullion, and it's cheaper than if you bought like an ounce of a gold coin, like the American Eagle, right? So the reason being is because that's a coin that's minted and it's formed. But that coin has a value to it. It also has a reputation behind it. So if you have gold bullion, how does somebody really know how pure that gold is, right? So when you get something that's U.S. minted, Canadian minted, there's some others, Canadian Panda, the China Panda, etc. There's others that will actually have that reputation behind it as being pure 0.9999999% real gold or silver or whatever you're buying. So, but these gold backs, what they do is when you break those down, obviously each time you fraction it out, it costs money to process it. When you fraction out 1/1000th of an ounce, then what you're coming to is a lot of work. So therefore there's a premium to it. And the premium is really not bad. When you're talking, you can buy these for around $4, give or take, right? Depending on where you buy it from. I bought a bunch yesterday. I paid $3.60 for it. I could go on another medium exchange and pay $5 for them. So you got to hunt around. And then the website I'm going to give you down below, the link down below, it will actually take you to where you can find these, and you can go through each one and hunt them out. But before we go any further, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, like this video. We're trying to get those 30,000 subscribers. We're going to give you a lot of good content. Some content you might hear other places, some content you're not going to hear anyplace else, but here. We're back. We're doing our research. We've kept doing our research, and we want to share with you in a little bit different way now, going in 2023, going forward, and we're going to be here. We've had to make this move. As you can see behind me, the office is still a mess. I've been waiting to redo the studio and waiting and trying to get visas for some of our people down there too, our camera people to come up here so we could do these videos much more professional. I'm back doing a day job now, and I just don't have the time to actually do things to that level as we were doing it before. It takes a lot of time and editing and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're trying to work something out now where my team down in Ecuador can help edit it and get you good information, good content. And in the future, we'll get back to having our studio here as well as down there. So in summary, let's go do this. To sum this up, I want to try to keep these videos much shorter now. The CEO of if you go on, you can go into About Us and so forth, and you can meet the whole team. You scroll down the bottom too, they're talking about meet the team, right? So you can see Jeremy Corden is the CEO. 2019, he came with his idea. The reason being, with inflation going where it's going, it's hard for you to take a gold coin and just an ounce of it and say, okay, you know, and this has a value to it. And you're talking about this gold coin's going to have over $2,000 value to it. If it's a big coin, obviously it's higher than that. But it's hard to take that and just trade. So you need something that's fractioned out. And as it's fractioned out, it carries a higher premium. So these are going to carry a higher premium. These actually will sell about 88% above spot. Remember, spot is the crude price when you take gold out of the ground and then it's sold on the market, right? Once it gets handled and processed and purified and put into a bullion or any type of a coinage, etc., it carries a premium to it. And then you have intermediaries that sell it and you carry a premium. So you try to find that lowest premium, right? It's really difficult to find it buying it just at spot prices. You might be able to at some local antique stores or something of that nature. People don't really know what they have, or if they have old coinage, right? Silver, for example, anything dated before 1963. We'll get into another video on that too, coming up on how to buy silver. You could find maybe buying it at spot price. It carries a lot higher value than what the actual nickel or quarter or 50-cent piece, I should say, was. Not the nickel, but the quarter, the 50-cent piece, etc., right? Or the silver dollar. So you have the website checks out. These guys check out. I've looked into it. I myself have bought these, and I like what I'm buying here. I feel good about this, and I like because it's fractional. That always concerned me when I was buying gold and holding the gold, hodling it in vaults. What was I going to do with it? You know, if time came that I need to spend it. Here, to summarize this, the gold dollar. There are thousands of businesses that will accept this gold back, as of now, for payment for goods and services. Right? It's gold. Not everybody, but it's growing. Most local currencies are pegged to the US paper dollar in some way or form. The gold back, however, is pegged to the gold dollar, and there are gold dollars. The US Treasury has produced millions of legal tender 1-ounce gold coins with a $50 stamped face value. So 1/50th then of that coin equals $1 gold dollar, right? The gold content of a gold back, this right here, this is a gold back, is pegged to this form of legal tender. Now listen to this. All gold backs, these, may be redeemed for $50 in US minted gold eagles or buffaloes. Those are those coins we're talking about that carry that reputation as being pure gold, via our partners at Alpine Gold. Now, Alpine Gold I bought from last night. Love the transaction I have with them, and let's see how their shipping goes. Some of these will only ship to Utah. Some will ship to other countries. So you want to go through this list that you can find on goldback.com. Okay, there's a list you can find where to buy from, and some states charge taxes on that, some don't because of investment purposes. So this can be done in increments of 1,000 goldbacks for 1 ounce coin. We don't recommend doing this because goldbacks carry a higher value. So these will carry a higher value. Now, an ounce of gold is cheaper to buy, 88% cheaper than if you buy 1 goldback, for example. But the difference is because of all the process that goes into to break it down to make it actually something that can be used as a legal tender. Now, this isn't U.S. minted. It's not U.S. minted. But it is gold is a legal tender. And in our Constitution, gold and silver are actually the legal tenders. This is a guarantee. So this is guarantee that you can trade any of these goldbacks in for any of those major coins with equivalency. It's a guarantee in a large part. Want people to feel like they never need to recover gold by melting the goldbacks down. Though you can melt this down, and this will come out to 1/100th of an ounce. Or you can get larger denominations, 5, 25, 10s, 5, 10s, 25s, and 50s. Okay, so goldback is a specia legal tender instrument. Look, that's what I'm going to summarize today. An area to invest in right now that we're looking towards, there's a good idea to consider, would be in fractional gold. You can buy an ounce of gold too, but you got to break that down. Maybe you can break that down and melt it down. That's fine. Most people can't. This is something that's going to be easier to just hand over the table to somebody, and it has a actual market value on it. Today's market value is like $3.90 as of this video being produced. I like goldbacks because I think they have a practical use. Just like with the cryptocurrency, crypto companies, the blockchain companies that we're continuing to roll forward with, we look for those that have a practical use going forward. We'll get into those videos. I'm going to do a video on silver as well. Good ideas in silver, why to buy silver right now going forward. It's another area we're focused on. And so stay tuned. Please hit the like button, pass this out, pass this along to others. We're trying to get that 30,000. I want to be able to do this full time and give you really good content. Help us out and we'll help you out. DeFi IoT, we'll see you very soon.